Hello, it's me. It's quite late right now, and this is my week 5 personal reflection journal. I'm just trying to keep my voice quiet because my friends who are hosting me are actually sleeping already. It's currently 1 a.m. So, for this week's self reflection journal, I want to talk about um, some of the social innovation I have witnessed in Israel. Yesterday, we traveled down to the south, the most southern city of Israel called Eilat. Um, it borders Egypt, Saudi Arabia, as well as Jordan. It's literally the desert. And then while we were there, we met a local who was very friendly. He told us that over the past 30 years, because when we actually got to backtrack a little bit, when we got to Elad, the city, we were very surprised by how many, just the varieties of trees and vegetations that were grown in the city, in the middle of the desert. And then this person that we met yesterday, when we asked him, you know, because my friends who I went to Eilat with, they're local Israeli, they were saying how 20 years ago when I first visited Eilat, there was nothing there. It was literally the desert, and now 20 years later, they've got a very increasing amount of biodiversity in the area in the middle of the desert. So when we asked the local why that was, and turned out the city of Eilat itself has a tree plantation program in place where once a month they will gather all the residents in the area, and then they will spend a day planting trees, which was pretty cool. And according to him, the local, over the past 30 days, over the past 20 years, they had successfully planted and grown over 60 different species of trees in the middle of the desert. So that's pretty cool. That's one of the social innovation, another social innovation that I've witnessed I've observed in Israel is actually in Tel Aviv, the capital city. Um, Jerusalem is the capital city, but in Tel Aviv, they have shared scooter, which I thought it's a pretty cool idea. So instead of having shared bikes, they have shared scooters, and the scooters are actually powered by a solar panel that is installed on the handlebar. So, because Tel Aviv is a Mediterranean city, it has a lot of natural light throughout the year. So, um, they're using very natural resources to power the transportation for people who are visiting and the locals. So that's another really cool social innovation. Um, yeah, so sorry I couldn't contribute too much for this week's personal reflection journal just because I haven't been able to participate in any group discussions, but hope those two social innovations um, I guess, inspire us to do something similar, maybe plant more trees, and then we're thinking of using more sustainable transportation to get around in Vancouver. Okay, until next time. Bye bye.